Prologue, Rodental Drive. Beverly Hills is elegant environment for the city's creatures of comfort. But today, a distinctly unchic element has invaded this world of boutiques, bistros, and banks.
Alright folks, this here's a hold-up. You just keep grabbing Sky, partner. All armordillos are gonna make itself a little cash withdrawal. This ain't bad for starters, but I aim to get into your main vault. And the big bucks. Don't bother giving me the combination though. I reckon I'll just tear off the vault door and help myself.
Don't argue with him, Mr. Squeaky. That tail of his looks lethal.
Soon, outside.
Well, that was a heap more fun than threatening one of them automated tellers. Heck, I feel so good I'm getting jealous of myself.
Hold it right there, platypus.
What the? Clever! Write your own dialogue, pal. Let me through, gang. I owe this clown one. Oof. Suffering sagebrush. It's Captain Carrot and his amazing zoo crew.
Nice shot, Pigiron. Your right hook sent armordillo tumbling like a king-sized tumbleweed.
Thank Clip-On we were here on patrol, Captain.
1.1 for me, hamhead. Not before this little reptilian rocket joins the scrap. Wait till you see my next punch, Captain. It'll send that dead-weight text quitter all the way back to the Woodstock state.
Get in line, fastback. I'll leave him seeing stars.
And now, join Pigiron, Yankee Poodle, Fastback, Alley Cat Abra, Rubberduck, and their long-eared leader, Captain Carrot, as they begin their most anxiously awaited super animal spectacular. Episode 14, Crisis on Earthsea. Suddenly,
Adios, amigos.
By the Holy Mountain of Hearts, Magic Wanda has no effect on him. Let me handle this, darling. I'll merely... What?
It ain't our powers, gals. That scaly skunk's plumb fading away.
never mind him, crew. Look at who's hovering above us. It's that synthetic composite of a dozen creatures. The awesome animal android, Amazoo. But that's impossible. He can't exist.
I've never even heard of him, Cap. But he sure looks real enough, not to mention hostile.
I'll tackle this flying jigsaw puzzle.
Careful, Capper.
Heed your teammates, you gluttonous scarlet cruncher.
He sure feels real, too. Those super swift cheetah legs pack a wallop. Don't worry, Cece. Rubberduck will grab this barnstorming beastie and wrap him up for...
Farewell, heroes. For now.
Huh?
Somehow Amazoo is dematerializing just as Armordillo did.
What gives, Capper? Do you think Armadillo's old boss brotherhood's behind the Vanishing Act?
And how'd you know who that Amazoo creep was? We've never fought him before.
You'll never believe me, gang. Check out the area. I've gotta go.
Later, back at the Zoo Cruise HQ, the fabulous Z building.
Phew! What a day. First 2 supervillains on the loose, and now I've got a strip to finish.
Within seconds, an amazing transformation occurs as the energizing effects of his unique cosmic carrots begin to diminish. And the heroic hair rapidly reverts to his true identity, our Rodney Rabbit, writer and artist of the Just Alotta Animals comic book series. But
Let's see now. Super Squirrel and the JLA are trapped, turned into trees by a... Alright. Who am I kidding? I can't concentrate on this stuff. Not after my zoo crew is attacked by a amazoo, an imaginary character out of my own funny book series. What's going on anyway? Next thing you know, I'll be meeting old Super Squirrel himself. Maybe thumbing through some JLA back issues will give me a clue. Now where is...
This what you're looking for?
Oh yeah, thanks. Say,
what? Super Squirrel?
In the furry flesh, chum.
Chapter 1. Oops, wrong planet.
Oh, come on, Zoo Crew. It's too late for Halloween. Hey, wait a minute. Those costumes are awfully authentic looking. And so are you. Right down to my style. Super Squirrel, Batmouse, Crash, Green Lambkin, Aquaduck.
Excitable little fellow, isn't he?
Don't forget the distaff team member, Rodney. Wonder Rabbit.
Yo?
But this isn't possible. I mean, you're just fictional characters out of my comic books, for corn's sake. Comic books? That's it. I must be hallucinating from too many hours at my drawing board. And I probably just imagined that encounter with Amazoo.
Amazoo? Is he here too? This is serious. Lend me your oversized ears, Rodney. I realize this is hard to swallow, but I have an explanation of sorts if those comic books of yours are as accurate as they sound. You already know something about the 6 of us. Batmouse, who with his sidekick Boyd the Robin Wonder, wages a never-ending war on such bizarre criminals as the Porker. The fastest animal alive, the Crash, who fights super scientific villains like Weather Weasel. Aquaduck, the amphibious avenger of the 7 seas, the greatest swimmer since East Turtle Williams. Gorgeous Wonder Wabbit, Animals on Princess from Paradise Island. Green Lambkin, star-grazing guardian of space who combats Hector Hamhawk and other futuristic felons. And of course, myself, Super Squirrel, the first and most powerful superhero of them all, as my foe Lex Lemur learned. Together we founded a special society for heroes dedicated to opposing evil, composed of just a lot of animals. Recently, in our Earth-orbiting satellite, I called an emergency meeting of the entire membership of the JLA, the mightiest menagerie of costumed critters ever assembled. The Martian Anteater, Rat Tornado, Elongator, Zap Panda, the Item, Hawk Moose, Stacked Canary, Green Sparrow, and the Fire Stork.
What's on the old agenda, Super Squirrel? Please don't tell us it's another election for JLA leader. You know you always win.
Hardly, Hawk Moose. This time we're not monkeying around. Tell him, GL.
Well, on a mission in deep space,
I received word that an interstellar armada is being assembled for the purpose of attacking the Earth. Its head honcho is none other than our old foe, Kangaroo.
Yes, Kangaroo. In our early days, the JLA battled the marauding marsupial to a standstill. But not before he made us captives of his slave ship of space. Anyway, I had the brilliant idea to send our newer members against him, hoping he was unprepared to face their powers.
Slave ship of space? That sounds mighty familiar. Of course, I drew that story for my JLA comic book. Weird.
The 6 of us remained behind to protect Earth from Kangaroo if, somehow, our teammates failed to stop him. Care to join me in a cup of coffee, Wonder Wabbit?
Well, I doubt if we'll both fit, but check out our fearless leader's super corny come on, Lampkin.
Suddenly, a familiar furry figure materialized overhead.
Greetings, my animal adversaries.
Great Scotties! It's Feline Faust, attacking us in our own headquarters. At once, we charged at the nervy necromancer, but with a gesture from his plundering paws. We found ourselves transported out of our satellite and into an urban intersection of Muttropolis. Or so we thought.
Slobbering sea monkeys! How'd we get down here?
Look it, Ma! It's Super Squirrel! The motion picture? Nah, the rodent!
Don't worry, team. I'll simply fly us back up to our satellite and... Uh-oh. This isn't Muttropolis after all. Then I realized it. This wasn't our Earth at all. Wallopin' walnuts. Feline Faust had sent us to a world where we were nothing but comic book characters. We learned we were in New York, home of Wombat Communications, which published the exploits of our comic book counterparts. That's where we tried to contact you. Excuse me, miss, but I need to talk to the artist who draws your Just a Lotta Animals comic.
Another Weirdo Comics fan, huh? Sorry, fella, but Rodney Rabbit's moved out to California.
She didn't have your address, so we approached your publisher. A big mistake. Compared to Mr. Wombat, Salamander Grumpy's a real pussycat.
No! I don't know where he is, so get back to work!
But we don't work for you, sir.
Everybody works for Wombat!
Desperate, we trekked out to Follywood, supposed stomping grounds of this world's real-life superheroes. This looks promising, gang. Captain Carrot and his amazing zoo crew, I believe they're called. Instead, we find you, Rodney Rabbit.
You found both, Super Squirrel, 'cause I am Captain Carrot.
Huh?
Soon, after changing into his carrot costume.
First, I've got to get one of my special cosmic carrots. I keep 'em over here in the safe.
Allow me to help, little fella.
But...
No, don't bother to thank me. There you go.
But it wasn't even locked. Oh well, a few nibbles ought to do the trick.
Cosmic carrots? What a riot!
There! That's more like it!
Wow, he wasn't kidding.
Not bad.
Gee, thanks, little fella. Now, how can
Captain Carrot
be of super service to you folks?
For starters, how about loaning me a few of those cosmic carrots? My power ring will only hold a 24-hour charge and...
You better stick to eating your greens, Wooly.
I hate to disappoint you, Green Lampkin, but that's the same time limit my carrots have.
Don't worry, handsome. With results like those, I'd be satisfied if they only lasted for a minute.
Well, eat your heart out, Steve Retriever.
I hate to be a wet blanket, but it's Rodney Rabbit's cartoonist career that might shed some light on our predicament.
Oh, yeah.
What's got your fur ruffled, chum?
Nothing. Gosh, I don't know how much help I can offer. I've drawn the JLA strip from the start, but I've only been writing it for a few years. I took that over when the book's creator retired. How do we get in touch with him? Keep your cape on, pal. His name is Gardner F. Fox, and he doesn't live too far from here. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Just follow me, gang.
Oh, I'd follow you anywhere, Captain.
I can see why Super Squirrel's upset. Wonder Wabbit's got a bad case of puppy love.
I can't wait to meet our so-called creator.
Come on, GL. Why can't you give me a chance to really stretch my legs?
'Cause the last thing we need right now is a speeding ticket, Crash. Maybe I should have left the rest of the zoo crew a note. Oh well.
And at the San Fernando Valley residence of Gardner F. Fox, we find the retired comics writer gardening. What else? Looks like my foxgloves are coming in nicely. Thanks to that super grow plant food I used on them. I guess that's the only thing that's super in my life now. Sometimes I misread those crazy superhero comics. The pace was frantic, the pay was a pittance, but still.
Excuse us, sir.
What? Oh my, it can't be.
I'm afraid it is, Mr. Fox. I'm Captain Carrot, and this is...
Certainly you recognize that just a lot of animals, sir.
Your old protege, Roger Rodney Rabbit, suggested that we speak with you.
I've heard of you, Captain, but...
But you never expected to meet the JLA in person, eh?
Well, we never expected to meet our maker either.
At least not while we're still alive.
After some introductions and explanations, I think I know what's happened. You JLAers must hail from the parallel Earth. Scientists believe that there are many such alternate Earths all occupying the same space, but vibrating at different frequencies. Somehow, my mind years ago must have subconsciously tapped into that other reality while I was writing my funny book stories.
And all this time I thought it was just talent.
In fact, I once wrote a comics story based on that concept, Crash of Two Worlds.
Yeah, and I met up with a weird human version of old Cheeky here. Called himself Supermax or something.
Well, that's just fine. But until we know just what frequency our Earth is on, we can't get back there. Thanks for the info, Mr. Fox. But something rotten's going on here, and I aim to get to the bottom of it.
Hey, not without us you won't.
Speaking of parallel worlds, let's take a peek in on the Just Alotta Animals' home planet, which, for lack of a better name, we'll call Earth C-. Well, it is minus our ever-zany zoo crew. Anyway, here in his secret sanctum, we find the JLA's alchemist arch-foe, Feline Faust, with his new ally, Dr. Hoot.
Well, Hoot, Shall we see how my pernicious plan is proceeding? Perfectly, I presume.
Your plan? Why, if it wasn't for my brilliant scientific discovery that allowed me to breach the vibrational barrier separating our worlds.
A discovery, I point out, that you accidentally stumbled upon while attempting to turn a defective blow dryer into a super weapon. Besides, it was my necromantic experiments in interdimensional travel that enabled us to ultimately make contact and cross over.
Whatever. Anyway, my vibro video telescanner will let us eavesdrop on the situation back on the real Earth. There's my old adversaries' headquarters now.
Real Earth? Why?
And back on Earthsea, in the core of the fabulous sea building. What's that clamor, Captain Carrot? Did we trigger some sort of security device?
I doubt it, Princess. Earlier we entered this loony lair without detection. Why, in my fortress of squirrelitude,
Give me a break, Super Squirrel.
It makes me want to knit myself up some woolen earmuffs.
That's our zoo viewer.
Computer alarm! Quickly, Zoo Crew, let's investigate!
Golden. First we blow it with armordillo and the amazoo quip. Now what?
What a racket!
Oh, there's our long-eared leader up ahead, darlings.
But who in the name of Mino Pearl is there with him?
I don't recognize them. What are they doing?
Can't you see? Them's the guys our computers trying to warn us about. Look it, there is a captain's cap already. Hang on, pal. I'll save you, bacon.
Wait a minute, Pigiron. They look kind of familiar somehow. Creeping cabbage! They ought to!
Hold your horses, gang. They're not what you think.
Stand back, team. Let the squirrel of steel polish off this sinister swine of steel. You don't require a Chiptonian intellect like mine to realize that these bizarre beasts are the reason for the alarm. No need to thank me, Captain.
But.
Rats. Too late.
Holy cow. That little fella must have taken one heck of an assertiveness training course. Hey, that was downright hostile. Come on, folks. Let's get him.
A star-spangled magnoblast should subdue that chimp monk hunk. He's better looking than Christopher Reese is.
Not if Green Lambkin is here with the power ring deflection shield. Mellow out, Wooly.
Oh, Pooh.
Stop it! All of you! Stop it! Stop it or I'll... There! That's better. How many times must I beat it into your thick skulls? We animals on princesses simply hate senseless violence.
Any more scrub scours here?
What really wilts my whiskers is that my teammates obviously don't follow my JLA comic book. Or they'd know these characters.
Soon, hasty introductions and more explanations are made.
And my power ring is helpless against anything yellow, Alicadabra.
I wish my magic wand was as predictable.
Incredible! You resemble the superhero in those terrific What's-It comics I collected as a hatchling.
Terrific, what's it? Hey, well, fella. Are you a bat or a mouse? Ha ha!
Please, I don't discuss my secret identity.
So that's why I can't recognize the amazoo. He's from your Earth.
Marvelous costume, dearie. It's so patriotic.
You'd have loved my old one, with the big eagle on my
What about that alarm?
I hate to interrupt the festivities, gang, but our crime pewter wasn't just crying wolf. We've got our work cut out for us. According to the pewter, there are major disasters in the making in 4 locations.
This looks like a job for Super Squirrel.
Quiet, essays. All along the west coast's San Antitis fault, a series of earthquakes have a whole lot of shaking going on. Up north, Mount St. Howlings is about to blow its volcanic top again. On Santa Catalina Island, some unknown force is wreaking havoc with the tourist trade. And in the Deadwood Forest National Park's being torn up by someone or something that can toss trees around like toothpicks. Come on, Wonder Wabbit! Since your see-through robot plane still back on Earth C-minus, let me lend you a paw!
Careful with that animals on Princess Carrot. Drop her and you'll have to answer to me.
Thanks a lot, Super Squirrel. Hey, GL, how about letting Fastback and me race on foot on that volcano?
Sorry, but it's against the Green Lambkin Corps union rules. Well, I could use a little old workout. And the Goat Guardians of Uh-Oh are real sticklers.
We're gonna have a great time, Uncle Duck. Lots of bikini-clad chicks hang out on the Catalina beaches.
Sounds just ducky to me, Stretch.
Really, Bird? Hang out? Why couldn't I have gone with that scrumptious squirrel?
Jazz, that's even best the quota itself, Abwa. Basta to. I'm fine.
Do not fear, batmouse. My teleportation spell is harmless, although somewhat disorienting. By the flea collar of Scooby-Doo, I've never seen a rodent so grim, so determined. To simultaneously battle 4 mystery menaces, the 2 parallel supergroups divide themselves into 4 smaller teams. Captain Carrot, Super Squirrel, and Wonder Wabbit streak to the nearby San Antitis Fault. Fastback, the Crash, and Green Lambkin soar north toward Mount St. Howlings. Yankee Puddle transports Rubberduck and Aquaduck out to Santa Catalina Island, while Pig Iron, Alley Cat Abra, and the Batmouse are mystically transported to the Deadwood Forest.
Media Calico Comics introduces its new ad for Patreon and other links. It includes paid comics of Werecat and other projects. It also includes web comics of Ken Canary. It includes fun stickers for everyone, as well as comic dub movies and series. So be sure to go to these links and support my Patreon.
Chapter 2, Captain Carrot, Super Squirrel, and Wonder Wabbit in Whose Fault Is It Anyway?
Are we there yet?
Yup. In fact, my cosmic carrot charge deers tell me that we're directly over the quake's epicenter.
I've got super hearing too. I knew it all along. And now, I'll use my unique X-ray vision to seek out the cause of this underground upset.
Well, aren't you a regular peeping tomcat?
My, competitive, aren't we, boys?
Great Chipton. It's some kind of monstrous hairy creature clawing its way right through the solid substrata.
Sizzling celery, Super Squirrel! That sounds like my old nemesis, Digger of Doom! Combining their strength, speed, and stamina, the trio tunnel into the earth, using only their bare paws.
Great Danes, the quake's getting more violent.
And the further we dig, the hotter it gets.
Much more and our geese will be cooked. Shake and bake style.
Below!
One more swipe out to turn the trick. What a great setup. A gig to dig. Imagine getting paid big bucks to create an earthquake. Shoot, this is so much damn fun I'd do it for free. Ha!
Alright, Digger Doom. Your little jiggle show is over.
Now for something more cultural, like the taming of the shrew.
Watch out, it says! He's even deadlier than his jokes!
Just look at those claws. That reminds me, I need a manicure.
You got the wrong critter, pal. I'm all wrong. But even if I was a shrew, I'd still tell you, this shrew must go on. Har har!
Well, let's see how this horrendous hairball stands up to the flashing fists of Super Squirrel.
Super Squirrel, big deal. Doc Kurt gave me the rundown on you. And you don't sound so tough to me, Super Squirt. Here, take this. It's your very own private rock concert. Har har har. It's music to my ears.
Since you're such a festive fella, Doom, I'm sure you won't mind me dancing on your head.
You pest. Get off of my back. Take a flying leap, rabbit.
Yeah! Well, he still packs a mean punch. Hey, how'd little Melvin McMull become Digger of Doom again without one of my cosmic carrots?
I guess it's up to me to wrap things up. Animals on style. My magic lasso will learn finally stop that mole chauvinist earthquake.
Look out, Wonder Wabbit!
Yeah, he's one dirty fighter.
Don't worry, guys. I've got Digger Doom on the ropes. Or is that the other way around?
Uh-oh. That mole monster's starting to fade out, just as you described amazoo and armordillo doing, Carrot.
Oh, Doom mentioned Dr. Hoot. Is he manipulating this multi-dimensional mess?
He's turning intangible. Not even my magic lasso can hold him now.
It's been a stone groove, heroes. Har har! I'll dig you later!
Chapter 3, Fastback, Green Lambkin, and Crash In. All you need is lava.
Shoot 'em out, Crash. Turtle to turtle. I'd swear you're the fastest cuss I've ever met.
You're no sloth yourself, Fastback.
I just hope the Union doesn't hear about it. You bet! From up here it looks like that race of yours was an even tie. Say, does anyone here know where Mount St. Howlings is?
We gotta be close. I can feel it in the ground.
Small wonder, reptilian rocket. There it is. And it looks ready to blow any second. You're not far fast, but you're kinda slow.
Gosh, what's that hovering over the crater?
That volcanic smoke is so thick, I can't tell what that thing is. Maybe if I fly a little closer and see what... By the moons of uh-oh! It's amazoo! Captain Carrot said you were on this Earth. But what could you possibly be doing here, android?
I am merely following the orders of my new master.
by reactivating this dormant volcano. Hey, that's the same beastie that the zoo crew tussled with back on Rodento Drive. I never did get me a good crack at it.
Wait, fastback. The tailor has fought amazoo many times. And believe me, he's no pussycat.
Affirmative, Crash. My composite synthetic body gives me the combined powers of much of animal kind. For example, my condor wings can lift me out of your path in microseconds.
Look at fastback. I can't stop in time.
You're telling me?
Fortunately,
Even on a Saturday night, I ain't so fond of hot baths, especially one of the molten rock variety. So, I got an idea. You see, Chris, if we let out 65 Eagle Force carry us around the inside rim of this here volcano, we can avoid this unscheduled bath.
I get you. And in the process, our substrates will pull off the lava, turning it into a solid obsidian block. You're pretty sharp after all, chum.
They've halted the eruption. I was not programmed for this eventuality. The disaster was averted ahead of schedule. By the feline Faust's equations, the heroes should have been detained, or better yet, destroyed by the volcanic explosion. Perhaps I should retreat and await further programming from my master. Taking it on the lam, amazoo? Well, I'm afraid I just can't allow us to be like sheep that pass in the night. Negative! Negative! Come on, amazoo. This super hard escape-proof force bowl should be to your liking. Oh, I forgot. Your repertoire of powers doesn't include those of a goldfish, does it?
Nice catch, GL.
Yup, just pop a few plastic snowflakes with him inside that dome, and he'd make a right purty souvenir. Thanks, guys.
Suddenly,
Amazoo will not be held captive, you super simpletons!
he just vanished.
And he said that he was under the control of Feline Faust, another one of our old enemies. Galloping Galapagos. What's going on here?
Chapter 4, Rubberduck, Yankee Poodle, and Aqueduct in Sandy Claus is coming to town.
Really, darlings? Could we have rented ourselves a yacht? I'm getting seasick.
Sorry, Rover. Too conspicuous. Besides, you look kinda good in chartreuse.
Santa Catalina Island! Dead ahead, folks!
Dan is right. It's Armordillo again? Come on back here and fork over all of your valuables. Heck, just 'cause old Doc Hoot hired me to raise a ruckus out here ain't no reason why I can't shake myself down a few dozen tender-feet tourists. Excuse me, but I left my wallet in the locker room.
Doctor Who? Well, you'll have to tell us all about it. After we've clobbered you, Armordillo.
Rubberduck, you got spunk skin. I hope you got medical insurance to match. That is all.
I forgot about his tail. He chops, slices, dices, and prepares pressed duck.
Although the malleable mallard's pliable form withstands the blow, he's momentarily stunned. So,
Since when have you been one of the chicks at Armordillo? First Orlando Drive and now Catalina? Really, dearie? You just aren't our kind of animal.
That's using your lungs, YP. We've got his attention now.
Our kind of animal? Sheesh. Hey, Betty, won't you feel more comfortable in an environment more suitable to your social status? Say, a nice cozy prison cell?
Well, if that meant what I'm thinking, you're in deep water, little lady. I don't know who that other quacker is, but none of you's got a player against me. Where's old pigiron anyway?
Here he comes, darling.
Don't worry. I've made friends with a few of the locals. That's it, Melvin. Just keep slowly floating away from shore. Gotcha, rubberduck.
Just wait till I get my claws on you. How come I ain't getting no closer to you? Wait a minute. That little sandbar you're standing on is moving away from me. Hey, what's going on here?
Just one of Aqueduct's brand new buddies.
How does that grab you, armadillo? Like they say, ain't armed is forewarned. Or something like that. Anyway, now that we've managed to get a toehold on our nine-banded nemesis, old rubberduck will give him a quick lesson in roping.
I ain't meant no greenhorn hog tie me.
Hurry, you two. He's a powerhouse.
Get a grip on yourself, rubberduck. Not to mention on Armordillo. A double-barreled magnum glass should take some of the punch out of that creepy cow puncher.
Talk about being starstruck. Keep pouring it on. Those scales of his are partially protecting it.
Finally! That last place turned the tide for us, gang. Armadillo's taking the plunge!
You got me, partners.
Good work, darlings. We stopped him before he could make another one of his fadeaway getaways.
Don't look now, but...
There he goes, just like before. And we never did find out what Dr. Who has to do with all this.
Chapter 5, Pigiron, Alicut Abra, and Batmouse in You Can't See the Furriest for the Trees.
Here we are, the Deadwood Forest National Park.
Holy cow, get a load of the size of them Deadwood twins. Stay here, I'll scout for clues.
Who could possibly destroy these leafy giants?
Yow, how's that for clues, batmouse?
But what?
It's Shaggy Dog.
By the sacred calendar of Klebon, what manner of creature is this?
Shaggy Dog's the primitive result of an experiment in creating a new hair restorer. But what's he doing on this world? He's an old JLA foe. Careful, Pigiron. Shaggy Dog's virtually indestructible. If that's so, well, This Wilburger's got a housebreaker. You hear that, Buddy Wuzzy? You're barking up the wrong twig.
But as the two brawny beasts trade earth-shattering blows,
The batmouse wasn't killed. Bottle Hill's taking everything at this out. I'm coming back for seconds. Big Iron can't keep that up forever. Shaggy Dog's synthetic body gives him limitless endurance. Try to restrain him with your magic wand, Alicadabra.
I would if I could only get a clear shot at him. But as the combatant critters finally break apart,
I don't like the look of this. Yeah, it sure packed the main trunk.
so much for that theory about two bad dogs. Come on, Rover. It's time for your walk. Perhaps this mystic snack will lure him away from Pig Iron and into our trap.
Closer, closer. Wow, that Shaggy Dog's bite is just as bad as his bark. These anesthetic gas pellets should calm down our furry foe. That did it. Let's just wait till the fumes clear away and...
He's disappeared without a trace. Is this the work of science or of sorcery?
Shaggy Dog's famous, just like Armordillo and amazoo did. Sorcery, as in feline Faust.
Interlude. And so, our super animal teams reconnoiter back at the fabulous Z building.
Armadillo said the same thing. If he and Digger Doom are both working for Doctor Who.
That's right. Amazoo mentioned Feline Fast as his new master.
And that are the only ones we've gotta worry about.
And as for your Shaggy Dog story,
Sounds to me like a super conspiracy of supervillains.
In fact, Feline Faust probably banished the just Alotta Animals to this earth, so he and this hoot character can operate from our world without any interference.
And are using the Super Stooges to keep us busy, while Hoot and Fast take over Earthsea miners.
that would explain their vanishing routines. They're simply phasing back to our Earth.
That settles it. To halt their plundering plan, we must do the same.
You're forgetting one tiny detail, Super Squirrel. How?
It's possible that I could transport us over to Earthsea Minus by magical means.
Especially if you're fortified by the added force of my power ring.
And if Fastback and I combine our super speed to create a space-time vortex.
I'm game.
As the dynamic dozen prepare to embark for the unknown. Of course, without an interdimensional map, we could wind up on any number of parallel Earths.
Let's just hope it's not the one that Big Pink Ip Supermax hails from.
Don't worry. If this doesn't work, we won't feel a thing.
I will show it.
Then, with a burst of otherworldly light, they are gone.